In the highest branches of the tallest tree in the Whispering Woods lived a little squirrel named Chesnut. Chesnut was no ordinary squirrel. He dreamed of soaring through the sky like the birds he saw flying past every day. Oh, how he wished he could fly! One day, Chesnut was scampering around his tree when he noticed a tiny bluebird with a broken wing lying on the ground. "Oh, little bird, are you all right?" Chesnut asked, rushing over to help her. "I'm hurt and scared," the bluebird chirped softly, "and I don't know how to get back to my nest. My papa is going to be so worried." Chesnut knew just what to do. "Hop on my back, little bird, and I'll take you home." Chesnut carried the bluebird all the way to her nest, which was hidden in the crook of a branch high up in the tree. When they arrived, Papa Bluebird was so grateful to Chesnut for helping his baby. "Thank you, Chesnut," he chirped. "You're such a kind and helpful squirrel." "I wish I could do something nice for you." Chesnut blushed, feeling a bit embarrassed. "Oh, it's all right, Papa Bluebird. You don't have to do anything. It was my pleasure to help your little one." But Papa Bluebird insisted. No, you must let me do something. How about this? Since you love to look at the sky so much, I'll teach you how to fly." Chesnut's eyes widened in surprise. "You'll teach me how to fly?" "Oh, that would be wonderful." Just then, Baby Bluebird chirped, "I want to learn how to fly, too." And Papa Bluebird said, "Well, then we can learn together." Soon, Chesnut and the bluebirds were soaring through the air, flying from branch to branch in the Whispering Woods. Chesnut had never felt so free and happy. As they flew, Papa Bluebird taught them how to catch the wind with their wings, how to steer through the trees, and most importantly, how to stay safe in the sky. Chesnut was a quick learner, and before long, he was flying alongside the bluebirds with ease. They swooped and soared through the forest, feeling the wind beneath their wings and the sun on their fur and feathers. It was the most fun Chesnut had ever had. As the sun began to set, Chesnut knew it was time to go home. He thanked Papa Bluebird and Baby Bluebird for teaching him how to fly and promised to visit them again soon. As he climbed into his cozy dray, Chesnut couldn't stop thinking about how amazing it was to fly. He dreamed of exploring the world beyond the Whispering Woods and couldn't wait to share his new skill with his friends. The next morning, Chesnut was so excited to tell his friend Finley the fox about flying. He rushed over to Finley's den and burst through the door. "Guess what, Finley?" he exclaimed. "I can fly now. I can actually fly." Finley looked up from his breakfast and smiled. "That's wonderful news, Chesnut." "I'm so happy for you. Can I show you?" Chesnut asked, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Of course, Finley replied, "But maybe we should do it outside. It might be a bit cramped in here if you start flapping your wings." Chesnut nodded and ran to the door, almost forgetting his manners in his excitement. "Sorry," he called back to Finley. "It's just so cool. Come see me fly." Chesnut dashed into the forest, eager to show off his new skill. He took a deep breath, spread his wings, and jumped off the ground. But instead of flying, he simply tumbled to the forest floor with a yelp. "Oof," Chesnut groaned, rubbing his sore bottom on the ground. I don't understand. I was doing it before, but now I can't get off the ground." Chesnut tried again and again, but each attempt ended in a clumsy tumble. Discouraged and confused, he flopped down on the ground, his tail drooping. "Maybe I'm just not meant to fly," he sighed sadly. Just then, Finley arrived at the edge of the clearing and saw Chesnut lying on the ground with his wings folded dejectedly at his sides. "What happened, Chesnut?" Finley asked, rushing over to his friend. I can't fly," Chesnut whispered, ashamed. "I thought I could, but I guess I was wrong." Finley sat beside Chesnut and placed a paw on his friend's shoulder. "Don't give up, Chesnut," he said kindly. "Sometimes it takes a little practice to learn something new." Flying isn't easy, but with some more tries, you'll be soaring through the sky in no time. Chesnut managed a weak smile. Thanks, Finley, he said. I appreciate your help. But I've tried, and I just can't seem to get it right. Well, maybe we can figure it out together, Finley suggested. Tell me, when you were flying before, what did you do differently? Chesnut thought for a moment. Well, Papa Bluebird said that the trick was to catch the wind with my wings and then use it to lift me off the ground. I thought I was doing it, too, but I guess I wasn't. Finley said thoughtfully. Well, then let's try that again. This time, I'll help you catch the wind. Chesnut and Finley took a few steps back from the tree, facing the direction of the wind. Then Finley shouted, "Ready, Chesnut, catch my tail and let the wind lift us both off our feet." Chesnut spread his wings wide and reached for Finley's bushy tail. The wind caught under his wings, lifting him higher and higher into the air. For a moment, Chesnut was weightless, floating above the forest floor. Then suddenly, the wind shifted and he dropped. But this time, Finley was ready and he caught Chesnut before he hit the ground. "Whoa!" Chesnut gasped. "That was close. I think you're getting the hang of it," Finley said with a smile. "Now try it again, but this time, let the wind lift you without my help." Chesnut took a deep breath, spread his wings, and closed his eyes. He felt the wind beneath his wings, lifting him gently off the ground. Slowly, he opened one eye, then the other. He was flying. Chesnut was actually flying. He soared through the air alongside Finley, laughing with joy as the wind ruffled his fur and the sun warmed his face. Together, they flew above the treetops, feeling the freedom and exhilaration of flight. After a while, Chesnut and Finley landed on a branch to rest. "I can't believe I'm actually flying," Chesnut said with a wide grin. "It's so much fun." "Thank you, Finley, for helping me learn. It was my pleasure, Chesnut," Finley replied with a smile. "I knew you could do it. Now let's go explore the world together." And so Chesnut the flying squirrel and Finley the fox became the best of friends, sharing adventures and laughter as they soared through the skies. The end.